Today, September 26th, Archangel Michael wants to talk to you for 2 minutes right now because your pending miracle has been approved. If you open this message before tonight, you will get great open it immediately. My beloved child, today is September 26th, and the heavens are leaning close to your spirit because a message has been released with your name written on it. Archangel Michael stands at the doorway of your destiny and whispers for you to pause, for just 2 minutes, and listen. This is not a coincidence, it is not by chance, it is alignment. He says your pending miracle has been approved, stamped, and sealed in realms higher than you can see. All the delays you have carried were not denials, they were preparations, and today, the approval has finally descended into your life. Stay with me right now, do not let your eyes wander, because this exact moment is carrying the weight of something you have been waiting for. Archangel Michael leans closer, his presence like fire wrapped in calm, and he says to you, remain until the end, because what has been written in your favor is unfolding right now. Your heart may not see it yet, but heaven has already signed it. The chains of delay have broken, the walls that stood against you have melted, and the miracle that was pending has moved into your timeline. Do not move away, do not rush past this second. This is not ordinary, this is the shift you prayed for in secret, the answer you thought was forgotten, the blessing you almost gave up on. Today, the heavens remind you that nothing was lost, only preserved until you were strong enough to hold it. Breathe deeply, feel the confirmation moving through your chest, and know that Archangel Michael is standing guard over what is arriving. Beloved one, stay here, because the words you are hearing now are not ordinary words, they are a doorway. Imagine yourself standing in a golden hall where every prayer you have ever whispered hangs like stars waiting to fall into your hands. Archangel Michael steps forward, his eyes carrying the fire of certainty, and he says, remain until the end, for the miracle you seek is closer than your next breath. Every second you give to this moment is like a key turning in the lock of heaven. The delays that shadowed you are already dissolving, the silence that once confused you is giving birth to a clear answer, and the path that felt blocked is opening before you. This is not just hope, this is confirmation. Hold steady, stay present, because what you thought was far away is already walking toward your life right now. Stay with me, because this very second is carrying the vibration of your release. Archangel Michael stands beside you like a pillar of light and whispers, do not turn away, remain here until the end, because heaven is unfolding your miracle in real time. The universe is not delaying you anymore, it is positioning you. What you thought was lost is being restored, what you believed was broken is being rebuilt, and what you prayed for in silence is now being written loudly into your destiny. Feel the shift in your spirit as every closed door begins to unlock, as every forgotten promise finds its way back to your life. You are not here by accident, you are here because the heavens wanted you to see this moment with open eyes and an open heart. Stay until the end, because the blessing is not just coming, it is already touching the edges of your reality, waiting for you to step into it without fear, without doubt, with full belief that it belongs to you. Beloved one, do not move away, stay with me until the very last word, because this moment is not a story, it is a key turning inside the lock of your future. Archangel Michael has been circling your name for hours in the halls of heaven, and finally today, on September 26th, he leans forward with urgency to declare, your miracle has been approved, and it is on its way to you right now. Think of every silent night where you questioned if your prayers even mattered. Think of every heavy hour where the weight on your chest felt unbearable. Think of all the times you watched others receive while you stood in waiting. Now hear this clearly: heaven has not ignored you. The delay was not rejection, it was preparation. You were being stretched, your patience refined, your faith tested, not to break you, but to make you ready to carry something greater than you imagined. Stay here, don't rush past this moment, because these words are the seed of your shift. Heaven is opening the page of your destiny, and where it once read, pending, today it reads, approved. This means what you longed for is no longer stuck, no longer locked away, no longer suspended in silence. It has been released into motion, and the reason you are hearing this right now is because heaven wanted you to be awake and alert when the change begins. Archangel Michael says, do not look back at the closed doors, keep your eyes forward, because the blessing you need is already walking toward you. Imagine it, your miracle traveling down the corridors of time, escorted by angels, shielded from interference, carrying your name etched upon it. You don't need to chase it anymore, it is chasing you. All you need to do is stay open, stay present, and recognize it when it knocks at your door. The universe is preparing alignment in your favor. Someone will remember your name. A voice will call you at the right hour. An opportunity will appear where you least expected. A relationship will heal with one conversation. Finances will shift with a single release. And when it comes, you will know it was not random, it was signed, sealed, and delivered from realms above. Hold these words in your heart: you have not been forgotten. Every tear you cried became water for the seed of your miracle. Every disappointment prepared you to value the blessing. Every delay sharpened your vision so you could tell the difference between imitation and the real promise. Now, the Real is here. The wait is over. The promise is breathing into your present moment. So stay until the end, because this is not just poetry, this is prophecy. This is your confirmation. The miracle you thought was delayed beyond repair has been stamped with divine approval, and tonight, before the day closes, the first sign will appear in your life. It may arrive small, but it will grow into something so big you will look back at this very moment and say, this was the turning point, this was when everything began to shift in my favor. My beloved child, remain with me, because every second you spend here is tying your spirit closer to the miracle that already has your name written on it. Archangel Michael stands with a scroll of light in his hands, and on that scroll your life is being rewritten, not with fear, not with loss, but with fulfillment. He leans closer and says, stay until the end, for tonight the answer you have been waiting for is stepping into your reality. Think of this: heaven has timing, and that timing is not random. The reason you are hearing this now is because your appointed hour has come. For too long, you have watched others step into open doors while you stood before locked gates. For too long, you thought the silence meant you were overlooked. But today the silence has been broken, the lock has been shattered, and the gates are swinging wide for you. Stay with me, do not scroll away, because these words are not decoration, they are direction. The angels have been preparing a table with your name carved into it. The opportunities you lost are circling back, the relationships you thought were dead are stirring again with new life, and the resources you lacked are being delivered into your path. Archangel Michael whispers, the wait was not punishment, it was positioning. The miracle is not late, it is on schedule. Imagine it now, a great golden key turning inside the doors of your destiny. Every prayer you whispered is like a note rising in a song, and heaven has been composing the music of your breakthrough. Today, the melody reaches its climax, the approval has been stamped, and the answer has been released. And you, child of light, are standing exactly where you need to be to receive it. Hold this truth in your heart: miracles rarely arrive in thunder, they come softly, like dawn breaking after a long night. Tonight, look for the subtle signs, a conversation that carries hope, a message that opens a way, a thought that brings peace, a door that finally unlocks. These are not coincidences, they are confirmations that your miracle has already entered the room of your life. Stay until the end, because heaven wants you awake for what is coming. The blessing will not pass you by. You will recognize it, you will hold it, and you will walk into it fully prepared. Archangel Michael's voice wraps around you now like fire that warms without burning. Your miracle has been approved. Do not fear missing it, for it has already found you. Let your heart steady, let your breath deepen, let your spirit align. This is not the end of your waiting, it is the beginning of your receiving. Tonight will mark you, not with loss, but with arrival. You will remember September 26th as the day heaven released what was already yours. Beloved one, stay here, do not rush, do not wander, because this exact moment is not just words on a screen, it is a divine appointment written before time itself. Archangel Michael is here, standing at the edge of your destiny, holding a light so bright that every shadow begins to retreat. He is saying softly but firmly, do not move away, remain until the end, because the blessing that was delayed for so long has now been released for you. Look back for a moment at the road you have walked. You have carried unanswered prayers, dreams that felt buried, and seasons where silence stretched too long. But what you could not see was that heaven was not ignoring you, it was preparing the ground, clearing the path, and protecting what was meant for you from falling into the wrong hands. Every delay has been turned into design, every closed door has been turned into redirection, and every tear has watered the soil of your coming miracle. Archangel Michael says, your pending miracle is no longer pending. It has been stamped with approval and it is already moving toward you. Imagine it like a sealed letter traveling through unseen corridors, escorted by angels, unhindered by human obstacles. It is not lost, it is not late, it is on its way, and it carries your name carved into its very center. Stay with me, because tonight is not ordinary. Heaven measures time differently, and this very day, September 26th, has been chosen as your turning point. By the time this night closes, a sign will be placed in your path that will confirm everything you are hearing now. It may be a word spoken, a call received, an opportunity opened, or a moment that brings peace so deep it shakes you awake. Do not dismiss it, recognize it as the signal that your miracle has touched earth. The truth is, blessings often enter quietly. They do not always arrive with thunder, they slip in like morning light after a long, sleepless night. That is why Archangel Michael urges you, stay alert, remain awake, keep your heart open, and stay until the end. Because only a present heart can recognize a present miracle. Your name is being spoken in rooms you have never entered. Your face is being remembered by those who carry the keys you need. Your story is being rewritten in places beyond your reach, and all of it is flowing toward you. This is not just hope, it is confirmation. Your waiting season has shifted into receiving season, and the very air around you is beginning to hum with change. So breathe deeply and know this: you are not forgotten, you are not overlooked, you are not abandoned. The approval has been given. The seal has been broken. The release has begun. Tonight is the bridge between the life you endured and the life you are about to step into. Stay until the end, because this story is not finished yet. The miracle is approaching, and Archangel Michael is walking beside it to make sure it reaches your hands unharmed, untouched, undeniable. Beloved one, pause right here and let your heart listen, because what is being released into your life right now is not ordinary, it is holy, it is divine, it is chosen for you. Archangel Michael speaks with authority that cuts through confusion and whispers into the deepest part of your soul. Stay until the end, because your life is about to carry a testimony you never imagined. For too long you have walked through rooms that felt empty, seasons that felt silent, and prayers that seemed unanswered. Yet heaven was never silent, it was working in ways you could not see. The silence was strategy. The waiting was preparation. The long nights of questions were shaping you to recognize the difference between what fades and what lasts forever. And now, on this day, the heavens lean close to declare, your pending miracle is no longer pending. It has been signed, sealed, and approved by the throne of the Almighty. Close your eyes and picture this: a river that has been dammed for years suddenly breaking loose, water rushing, flowing, unstoppable. That river is your blessing, held back until the right moment, and today the gates have been lifted. Nothing can stop what is coming to you. No delay, no denial, no human hand can turn back what heaven has already released. Archangel Michael says, your name has been spoken in places higher than your reach, and what has been written for you cannot be erased. Stay here, remain attentive, because the sign of this release will not be small. Tonight, before this day closes, you will feel the shift. It may come as peace that washes your mind like fresh rain, as a message carrying the news you have been waiting for, as an opportunity that opens without struggle, or as a reconciliation that heals what you thought was gone forever. Whatever form it takes, know that it is heaven's way of saying, the wait is over, the approval has come, and your miracle is here. Beloved, the angels have been moving behind the curtain of your life, arranging details you could not manage on your own. You were not forgotten, you were hidden for the right hour. The people who are meant to find you will find you. The doors that are meant to open will swing wide. The provision that was prepared will be placed in your hands. The love that was delayed will arrive purified and strong. The healing that was slow will suddenly bloom. This is the season of alignment, and today is the beginning of that unfolding. Do not doubt. Do not dismiss. Stay until the end, because every word you are hearing now is a thread weaving your spirit into the fabric of your destiny. What has been released is not temporary, it is permanent. What is arriving will not vanish, it will establish itself. And when you look back, you will remember September 26th as the day heaven marked your life with a new chapter. Archangel Michael surrounds you now with a shield of light, not to protect you from loss, but to ensure that nothing can interrupt what is being delivered. The path is clear, the approval is stamped, and the miracle is already in motion. All you need to do is remain open, remain expectant, remain present. Tonight, the shift begins. Beloved one, do not look away, do not scroll, do not move, because the words that are flowing right now are not simply words, they are the map of your unfolding miracle. Archangel Michael has descended into this moment, not to warn you, but to confirm what has already been approved in heaven's courts. He speaks with a voice that cannot be mistaken. Stay here until the end, for what was once delayed is now being delivered, and you are the chosen receiver. Think of every season where you felt invisible, where your voice seemed unheard, and your prayers fell into silence. What you did not know was that every prayer was being stored, every word was being gathered, and every tear was being counted. Heaven was not ignoring you, it was building the weight of your testimony. And today, that testimony is about to break open. Archangel Michael shows me a vision, a sealed envelope with your name engraved in gold. This envelope has traveled across realms, carried by angels, untouched by delay, protected from interference. Today, that envelope is being placed in your hands. Inside it are the approvals you have waited for, the healing that seemed impossible, the breakthrough you stopped expecting, the answer that once felt buried. All of it is now written in permanent ink, and nothing can erase it. Stay here, remain present, because the delivery of your blessing requires your awareness. The sign will come before this day closes, and it will be undeniable. It might come as a sudden release of peace that feels like a burden lifted off your chest. It might come as a message that turns your situation around. It might come as a divine connection that changes your next chapter. Whatever form it takes, recognize it for what it truly is, the approved miracle stepping into your life. Beloved one, imagine the heavens as a great courtroom. For months and years, your case has been presented before the throne. The adversities argued against you, the delays testified against your progress, but Archangel Michael himself stood at your defense. He spoke your name before God and said, "This one has endured, this one has believed, this one is ready." And today, the gavel has fallen in your favor. The verdict has been given, approved. Now, everything changes. The waiting season dissolves into a receiving season. The silence transforms into clarity. The closed doors turn into open gates. The scattered pieces of your life begin to align into a whole picture. The miracle you thought had passed you by is circling back with greater strength, and this time it will not slip from your hands. Stay until the end, because your spirit is being prepared even now. The blessing is heavy, but you are stronger than you know. The miracle is vast, but your heart is wide enough to carry it. And when it comes, you will not only receive it, you will recognize that it was designed for you alone. Archangel Michael speaks again, his words like fire etched into your soul. Do not doubt what you hear. Do not minimize what is being revealed. This is your time, your hour, your appointed moment. Tonight, the shift becomes visible. Tonight, the invisible becomes tangible. Tonight, the miracle that was pending becomes the miracle you can hold. Beloved one, stay with me now, because every second you remain here, something inside your spirit begins to align with the very miracle that has already been approved for you. Archangel Michael is not speaking by chance, he is speaking because heaven has reached the exact moment to release what has been preserved in silence. He says, "Remain until the end, for this is the moment your life turns from waiting to receiving." Look back at the seasons you endured, seasons where the weight felt unbearable, where the night stretched too long, where hope seemed fragile. Yet even then, heaven was not silent. Every delay was a layer of protection. Every unanswered prayer was a seed in the soil of timing. Every tear watered the roots of what is now about to rise. You were not forgotten, you were being prepared. Archangel Michael stands tall, his presence like a shield of fire, and he holds a scroll where your name is written in radiant light. On that scroll, stamped by heaven's seal, is the word, approved. What was once pending is no longer pending. The gates of delay have opened, and what is yours is being released into your timeline. It is not in the distance anymore, it is already moving into your today. Stay here, do not rush away, because the sign of this release will come before this night ends. It may arrive quietly, yet it will be undeniable. Perhaps a voice you have not heard in a long time will reach out. Perhaps an opportunity will open where only walls stood before. Perhaps peace will flood your soul in a way that cannot be explained. However it comes, you will know it is heaven's confirmation that the miracle you longed for has entered the atmosphere of your life. Think of this, heaven's timing is perfect. You thought you were waiting for your blessing, but your blessing was waiting for you. Waiting for you to be strong enough, clear enough, ready enough to not only receive it but also to protect it. And now, Archangel Michael declares that you are ready. You have endured, you have grown, you have believed even when believing felt impossible. That endurance has carried you into this moment. Beloved one, imagine yourself standing before a vast door of gold. For years, you have knocked, and the door remained closed. But today, the door has unlocked from the inside. The hinges have turned, and the light is spilling out onto your path. That light is your miracle. That opening is your breakthrough. That door is no longer shut, it is wide open, and it is waiting for you to walk through. So remain here, remain awake, remain expectant. This is not a story for someone else, it is for you. Your life is being shifted, your future is being realigned, your destiny is being fulfilled. The words you are hearing are not just sounds, they are confirmations, etched into your heart by the hand of heaven. Tonight, your testimony begins. Tonight, your miracle breathes into your present. Tonight, you will see that what was approved above has now been released below. Archangel Michael leaves you with this promise: you will not miss what has been sent for you. You will not lose what has been released for you. What heaven has stamped with approval cannot be taken away. Stand ready, for the miracle has already begun. Beloved one, pause and stay right here, because what you are about to hear is not ordinary, it is a divine appointment placed in your path for this very day. Archangel Michael leans close with a presence so radiant that every shadow in your life begins to fade, and he says, "Do not leave, remain until the end, for your miracle has already been approved, and heaven is preparing its arrival right now." Think of how long you have waited. You carried seasons of silence, you endured nights of unanswered prayers, you walked roads where hope felt like a whisper barely alive. Yet in all of it, heaven was not ignoring you. Heaven was writing your story in a higher ink. Heaven was storing every word you prayed, every tear you shed, and every longing of your heart. And now, after all this waiting, Archangel Michael declares that the seal has been broken. The answer has been released. The miracle is in motion. Stay with me, because the sign of this release will not wait for another week or month, it is moving into your life tonight. Before this day closes, you will feel the confirmation. It might appear as a sudden peace that quiets the storms inside you. It might come as a call, a message, or an unexpected opportunity that turns your path. It might arrive as a shift in your spirit where you suddenly know without a doubt, something has changed. That is the evidence that what was pending is now approved. Beloved one, Archangel Michael shows me a vision of doors, doors you once knocked on that never opened, doors you thought were closed forever. And yet, one by one, they are unlocking. The sound of hinges turning is echoing in your life right now. Where you once saw walls, you will see pathways. Where you once carried rejection, you will carry restoration. The doors are no longer shut, they are opening for you. Do not rush away from this moment. Stay anchored, because the very air around you is shifting. Your name is being spoken in places you have not yet entered. Your presence is being remembered by those who hold the keys you need. Your steps are being guided toward connections, opportunities, and blessings that will change everything. This is not imagination, this is manifestation. This is not a promise for someday, this is the release of today. And when it happens, you will know it was not random. You will know it was not luck. You will know it was heaven itself aligning the pieces of your destiny. Tonight will not just be another night, it will be the marker where you look back and say, that was the moment everything shifted. That was the night my miracle began. Archangel Michael's final words in this part are etched into your heart. What is yours cannot be stolen, what has been approved cannot be denied, and what heaven has released will surely find you. So remain until the end, stay awake, keep your spirit open, because the miracle you waited for has already stepped into your life. Beloved one, stay right here and do not let your focus drift, because this moment is carrying a current that is pulling your destiny into alignment. Archangel Michael is standing closer than you realize, his voice steady, his presence unshakable, and he says, remain until the end, for heaven has stamped your miracle as approved, and its journey toward you has already begun. Think about the long path that brought you here. The seasons when nothing seemed to move, when your prayers felt unanswered, when the silence was louder than your hope. Those seasons were not wasted. They were the soil where patience grew, where your faith was refined, where your spirit learned to stand even when the winds blew against you. You may not have seen it then, but every delay was shaping you for this moment of release. Archangel Michael opens a vision. I see a book with your name on the cover. Page after page was filled with waiting, with longing, with battles you endured. But now a fresh page has turned, and across the top of it written in radiant letters is one single word, approved. What was once written as pending has been crossed out. What once felt withheld has now been delivered. The ink of heaven cannot be erased, and your chapter of breakthrough is already being written. Stay with me, do not scroll away, because this is not just hope, it is happening. The blessing that you thought might pass you by is already walking into your life. It may arrive quietly, in ways that surprise you. It may appear as a sudden shift of peace in your heart, a conversation that reopens what you thought was closed, an opportunity that comes with no struggle, or a provision that appears where you least expected it. Whatever form it takes, you will know, this is my sign, this is my miracle. Beloved one, the heavens are moving in your favor. Your name is being whispered in places you have never been. The doors that were locked are turning on their hinges. The very air around you is heavy with change. You are not waiting anymore, you are standing in the doorway of receiving. And Archangel Michael says, do not doubt, do not shrink back. Stand ready, because what has been released will not miss you. I see chains breaking, not with noise, but with quiet finality. The chains of delay, of fear, of hopelessness, they no longer have a hold on you. You are stepping into a space where what is yours cannot be blocked. Where the blessing is not only delivered but protected, guarded, and sealed until it rests in your hands. So remain here, remain awake, remain expectant. Tonight will carry a sign that confirms everything you are hearing now. It may come small, like a whisper, but it will grow into a testimony that everyone around you will see. You will look back on this day and say, this was the moment heaven remembered me. This was when everything began to change. And Archangel Michael's final words echo like a promise carved into eternity. What is written for you is unstoppable. What has been stamped for you cannot be reversed. Your miracle is not coming, it has already arrived. Beloved one, don't look away, don't move, don't let your eyes drift, because this very moment is carrying a current of heaven's voice directly to you. Archangel Michael steps forward, his presence radiant like fire and calm like still waters, and he says, stay until the end, because what has been released from above has your name on it and it will not miss you. Think about how many times you have questioned if you were seen, if your voice mattered, if your hope was still alive. Every unanswered prayer, every silent night, every season of waiting has been gathered into the hands of heaven. Nothing was lost, nothing was wasted. What you thought was delay was actually design, what you thought was silence was strategy, and what you thought was absence was protection. And today, that hidden work has reached its conclusion, the seal has been broken, and your miracle is no longer pending. It is approved. Archangel Michael holds a scroll of light, and on it I see your story unfolding like chapters of a book. The chapters of struggle, the pages of tears, the sentences of endurance, all of them have built the foundation for what comes next. And now, in bold letters, heaven has written across the newest page, release. The gates that held your blessing back have been opened. The doors that refused to move have been unlocked. The path that felt blocked is clearing before you even step upon it. Stay with me, beloved one, because the signs of this shift are already stirring. Before tonight closes, you will sense the confirmation. It might be in a conversation that turns unexpectedly in your favor. It might be in a message that carries long-awaited news. It might be in an inner peace so deep it feels like the burden has been lifted off your chest. However it appears, recognize it, not as chance, but as evidence that heaven's approval has reached your life. I see your name being spoken where you are not present. I see people remembering you at the right time. I see opportunities aligning in ways that defy logic. You are being positioned, not by your effort, but by divine orchestration. Archangel Michael whispers, "Do not fear missing it, for what has been signed for you cannot be intercepted. What is released from heaven cannot be undone by earth." Beloved one, imagine yourself standing in a corridor lined with doors. For so long, you have touched the handles only to find them locked. But now, as you walk, one door after another opens effortlessly. This is the season you are stepping into. No more forcing, no more striving, no more knocking until your hands are sore. The doors are opening because heaven itself has turned the keys. So remain here, stay attentive, hold your faith steady. Tonight is not just another date, it is a marker of transformation. When you look back, you will remember September 26th as the day the tide turned, the moment your testimony began, the hour your pending miracle became your living reality. Archangel Michael's final words for you in this part are carved like fire into your heart: your waiting has ended. Your miracle has been approved. And from this moment forward, nothing will stop what heaven has already begun in your life. Beloved one, pause here and remain until the last word, because this is not just a message, it is a mirror showing you what heaven has already decided for your life. Archangel Michael stands tall, his wings stretched wide, his voice echoing like thunder wrapped in calm, and he says, "Do not leave, do not wander, for this very moment carries the announcement your spirit has been waiting for. Your miracle has been approved, and its arrival is closer than your breath." Think of all the times you stood at the edge of surrender. You questioned if heaven had forgotten your name. You looked around and saw others stepping into their blessings while you were left in waiting. Yet what you could not see was that heaven was not ignoring you, it was preparing a stage big enough to carry the weight of your story. Every delay was protection, every silence was strategy, every unanswered prayer was being stored like treasure until this moment. And now the vault has been opened. Archangel Michael unfurls a scroll made of living light, and on it your name shines brighter than stars. Across that name is a mark that cannot be erased: approved. Every barrier that once stood in your way has lost its power. Every chain that once held you has broken without noise. Every obstacle that seemed immovable has been moved by unseen hands. The miracle you longed for is no longer a distant hope, it is a present reality moving toward you. Stay with me, because the signs of this release are not waiting for next week or next month, they are unfolding even now. Tonight, before this day closes, something will shift in your atmosphere. It might appear as a sudden peace so heavy it silences every fear. It might come as a call that changes the direction of your life. It might come as an open door where only walls once stood. It might be a reconciliation, a resource, an opportunity, or a whisper in your spirit that says, "This is it. The time has come." Beloved, heaven's design is unfolding like a tapestry. For years, you have only seen threads, loose, tangled, confusing. But now, the pattern is being revealed. What looked like disorder is becoming beauty. What looked broken is becoming whole. What looked delayed is right on time. Archangel Michael whispers, "You were never behind, you were always being prepared for the exact moment heaven chose." Imagine yourself stepping into a new room, where the air is fresh and the light is golden. Everything feels different because everything is different. This is the room of your answered prayers. This is the space of your long-awaited approval. And as you stand in it, you realize, the waiting was not wasted. It prepared you to see clearly, to receive fully, to protect fiercely what is being given to you now. Stay here, remain awake, because tonight your testimony begins. You will look back and call this the night of turning. The night heaven placed into your hands what had been prepared for you all along. The night your pending miracle stepped out of waiting and into your life. Archangel Michael's final promise to you in this part resounds like a decree sealed forever. What heaven has written cannot be erased, what has been approved cannot be denied, and what belongs to you will surely find you. Beloved one, hold your attention steady and stay until the end, because this is not a moment to pass by, it is a divine encounter written with your name on it. Archangel Michael stands before you, radiant with strength, clothed in light, and his voice carries authority that settles every restless thought. Do not move away, remain here, because what you have been waiting for has been signed, sealed, and approved. The miracle you thought delayed is already walking into your life. For so long, you carried the weight of unanswered questions. You replayed memories of closed doors, of promises that seemed lost, of opportunities that slipped from your hands. And yet, through all of it, heaven was weaving a story much bigger than what you could see. The silence was not rejection, it was preparation. The waiting was not emptiness, it was alignment. And now, on this very day, the waiting has ended. Archangel Michael opens the vision wider. I see a river of golden light flowing toward you. Every drop of that river carries something you prayed for: healing, provision, restoration, answers, new beginnings. The river was once dammed by delay, but the gates have been lifted. The water flows freely now, unstoppable, uncontainable, rushing straight into your life. And Michael says, do not fear, child, for what has been released will not be stolen. What is flowing to you cannot be turned back. Stay with me, beloved, because the evidence of this shift will show itself even before tonight ends. It may not shout, it may whisper. It may not crash like thunder, it may glow like dawn. But you will feel it, you will sense it, you will know. A message, a call, a thought, an opportunity, a breakthrough of peace, it will come, and when it does, recognize it as your sign that heaven has remembered you. The truth is, you were never forgotten. Your prayers have always been heard. Your tears have always been counted. Your faith, even when fragile, has always reached the heart of God. And today, those prayers, those tears, that faith, all of it has returned to you as approval. The scroll of your destiny now carries the mark of completion: approved, released, delivered. So remain present. Do not let your focus drift. This is not just a message, it is a key unlocking something in your life. Tonight will not be like other nights. Tonight is the bridge between the story of waiting and the story of fulfillment. And when you look back, you will remember September 26th not as another date on the calendar, but as the night heaven stepped into your timeline and shifted everything. Archangel Michael's words in this moment are not suggestion, they are decree: you are ready. The time is now. What belongs to you is already in motion. And no power can stop what heaven has stamped in your favor.